Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namah. Greetings to everyone. Greetings to everyone world over, all our brothers and sisters. Those are joining for today's program, Chandigarh Calling. Preparing global teachers, ICSI, International Chamber for Service Industry, extends you a very warm welcome on Wednesday, 23rd February 2022 at 8 p.m. Can you see that beautiful milestone? It's a road map. And if you see that beautiful avenue, can you see thick, lush green? You've got the trees on both the sides and you've got a beautifully carpeted road right at the center. Can you see that? Ladies and gentlemen, this is beautiful Chandigarh. Chandigarh invites you. Chandigarh is calling you. Chandigarh extends a very warm welcome to you. Let's talk about when we have this beautiful greenery, green trees, thick, lush greenery all around. And we have got this beautiful milestone also. What is C20? We have heard about G20. G20 is a summit which takes place. Can there be a C20? Yes, certainly, why not? If Chandigarh stands for C and starts with the alphabet C, why can't we have C20? So making education relevant, education and skills, right from the head to the heart and to the hands. All that when we take into consideration, it's very important, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make education relevant. Let's prepare our teacher for the global family. And Chandigarh invites everybody, extends a very warm welcome to all young boys and girls. Those are interested to be teachers, educators, counselors, trainers, coach, whatsoever is your area of interest. Let's roll. International Chamber for Service Industry extends a very warm welcome. It's a pleasure to have all of you. Our chamber is a link between the non-resident Indian, the corporate houses and the government. And from time to time, we keep making the roadmaps, the policies, the strategy papers, and a lot of documents which are futuristic and which gives some kind of a linkages how the future is going to be. During this pandemic, we are focusing on education vertical, and all of us, let's move together, let's travel together. If you recall, yesterday we covered C5. It was curiosity, it was connecting skills, it was communication skills, it was cognitive skills, and it was compassion. That's what we had covered yesterday in the journey of C5, जहां पर 5 तत्वों से ये संसार बना है और वो 5 तत्वों के साथ साथ बहुत कुछ आगे समझ आता है जानने के लिए। 5 उंगलियां हैं, 5 भूतियां विभूतियां हैं, उन सब चीजों को जब हम समझते हैं, so from C5 let's move to C20 and we come to C6 and I'll go up to 20 most important skills which every teacher, every educator, every, I would call headmaster, principal, counselor, trainer, coach, master trainer, we all should have those kind of skills. Now the 6th skill, after the 5 skills we have covered yesterday, today I'm going to take you right up to C20. तो वो है G20 और चंडीगढ़ से है C20. Let's talk about the skill is comprehend. How do you understand? How do you make out? How do you incorporate? किसी भी बात को पूरी तरह से समझना. When we say read, write, think, all that, the comprehend. How do you comprehend? आप उस चीज को कैसे perceive करते हो, कैसे make out करते हो, कैसे understand करते हो, कैसे incorporate करते हो. This is a very important skill. What is comprehending? Comprehension means understanding. It may be a text, it may be a spoken, written, visual. Comprehension is an active and a complex process. Kaise? It includes the acts of simultaneously extracting and constructing meaning from text. It enables readers to derive meaning from the text when they engage in intentional problem solving and thinking process. It is lived, and it is very important when you talk about social, cultural, intellectual practices. So it is much more than just making meaning. How do you comprehend? That is something very important. Put on your thinking cap. आपने सुना है ना, जनरली कहते हैं, why don't you put on your thinking cap? कुछ सोचो, कुछ नया सोचो, out of the box सोचो, तो आप comprehend करते हो. The benefits that result from the well-developed comprehension skill are endless. Reading comprehension skill will help your child not only in English class, but in all areas of academic study. Okay? Technology. How do we understand? What are the concepts? How do we comprehend? There's an input and there's an output. So how do we comprehend? Automatically we extract key phrases, entities, sentiments, language, topics. There are a couple of things. So input and output, when you talk about output mein kya hai? Entities, key phrases, language, sentiments, topics, and extracted data. Whatever we are getting over here, how it builds your confidence, your score, that is your comprehension. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. Small minds can't comprehend big spirits, but to be great, you have to be willing to be mocked and stay strong. And if you're strong, you'll be able to comprehend better. ये देखिए, आँख क्या देखती है? The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. दिमाग क्या लेना चाहता है, क्या सोचना चाहता है, आँख वैसे ही देखती है और महसूस करती है. जैसे ये लिखा है ग्रीन में बिगनिंग, बट व्हेन यू सी डाउन बिलो, क्योंकि आपका दिमाग वैसे कह रहा है बी जी निंग, एंड उसको कॉम्प्रिहेंड करते हैं आप beginning. Next skill, constructive skill. What exactly is a constructive, productive way? What it means to be constructive thoughts. You should have a constructive thoughts. Okay. Now, constructive thinking is basically a way of thinking constructively about your world and all the environment around you. You see everything in a very constructive way, very positive way, very innovative way, very creative way. So instead of reacting to these events, you choose to interpret, then respond to them in ways that will support your growth and development and minimize the friction with the external environment all around. There is something which we all have to understand. Now, what is constructive learning? You got to research, you got to visualize, you got to build, you got to collaborate, you got to share, you got to reflect. It's a constructive learning. Now, when you talk about teacher and a learner, how the constructive alignment takes place, what should learners know or be able to do? How will the learners learn? How will learning be measured? That is something very important, which we all have to understand. Intended learning outcome. If you see the new education policy 2020, and it very clearly indicates, which came on 29th of July 2020, it conveys the learning outcome should be there. But how do we measure it? How do we assess it? So it would depend how the teacher is basically imparting, how the child is comprehending, and how in a constructive way there is an alignment between teacher and student. Human relation, constructive conflict engagement skills training. Now you understand, there are certain people passive, there are certain people assertive, there are certain people, those are aggressive. Now, you win, I lose, no problems. And, or both of us will lose. Let's both win. That's assertive. It goes with the flow. Fight. I win and you lose. That is your aggressive approach. Next, one of the most important skill which we all have to gather, creativity. Everybody talks. Give me some new idea. Give me some innovative idea. What your mind is telling, you're genius. Are think out of the box. STEM से steam आ गया. A for art आ गया. Art के रास्ते से भी कुछ सीखो. Creativity is very important. Very, very important. What is creativity? Now, creativity is the capacity or ability of an individual to create, to discover, to produce a new idea, a new object, including the rearrangement or reshaping into the new form what is already known to him or her. That is something very important. That is creativity. Adapt. Embracing creativity with your students. Absolve, discover, appoint, prescribe, teach. All that is something very important. I still recall and I remember Sir Ken Robinson. Creativity is multidisciplinary. Creativity reduces stress and anxiety. Creativity leads to feeling of accomplished and pride. Creativity promotes risk-taking. Creativity allows you to enter your mind, your happiness, your happy zone, and you have a fun. Creativity can link you to others with the same passion. Creativity is a prerequisite for innovation. Creativity promotes thinking because you think out of the box and you try and see what is the problem solving, how to solve the problem. Creativity gives you a sense of purpose. Creativity improves your ability to focus, and creativity encourages us to be lifelong learner. That is something very important. And Sir Ken Robinson says, creativity now is as important in education as literacy. So there was something very important. He made a mention in one of his books. Do schools kill creativity? Because when you come to school, you have got A for Apple, you have got A for Ahmedabad, you have got A for Adampur, you have A for Adam, but thereafter the teacher tells you that A is only dash, dash, dash. And you got to remember that. You got to reproduce the same thing. So whenever thereafter, when you think about A, you got to remember what your teacher told you. So you're limiting your creativity. Now, 5 habits of the creative teachers. They don't let standards stop them. They teach the same concept in multiple ways. They organize course material in a cognitive, advantageous way. They are creative outside of teaching. They stay educated themselves. Do you know, there's one secret I would like to share with all of you. When I have come a long way, 40 years spending with this so-called, I never wanted to be a teacher. Circumstantially, I became a teacher. And when I think about it, what comes to my mind is your passion, if it becomes your profession, nothing like that. But whatever is your profession, make it your passion. You will never get tired. You will never feel exhausted. You will always enjoy each and every moment. And what is that secret, what you wanted to discuss, Major Dr. Gulshan Sharma, with all of us? Secret is teachers also learn. We are co-learners. We learn from each other. Students come out with bright ideas. Students come out with some innovative ways of solving the puzzle. They come out with beautiful ideas. Cooperation. What exactly is cooperation? This is your scene line. The working together with someone else to achieve something. That is cooperation. Help that you give by doing what somebody else asks you to do. So you're cooperating. The only thing that will redeem mankind is cooperation. You got to cooperate. You got to take everybody along. The true strength of our class lies in the cooperation of learners, not in the knowledge of one expert. Alone, we are smart, but together, we are brilliant. That is something which we all have to understand. Alone, we are smart, but together, we are brilliant. Now, cooperative learning. How do we learn in a very cooperative way? Social skills, group processing skills, individual accountability, face-to-face promotive interaction, positive interdependence, and innovative pedagogy achieving educational excellence through cooperative learning. Next comes commitment. You must make a commitment. मुझे promise करो. Do you make a commitment to me that you will be happy? Do you make a commitment you will laugh? Do you make a commitment you will smile? Do you make a commitment you will help your mama papa? Do you make a commitment you will not waste water? Do you make a commitment you will not waste food? Do you make a commitment you will not be cruel towards nature? Yes, it's all commitment. Commitment is what transforms a promise into reality. You should not be a promise maker. And, if you're a promise breaker, that's not good. Once you make a commitment, you must fulfill. This is something very interesting. Non-committal and condom. I will not do it. I will influence others. Complain. Why should I do it? If nobody says so, compliance. I have to do it. I can do it when I'm told to. And commitment. Don't worry, I will do it. I will lead others to do it. Don't worry, you relax. I will do it. I will take care of it. A lot of my friends have joined me today. Let me say hello to them on the YouTube because I make it a point. All the people who join me on the YouTube, I must convey my gratitude and thanks because they make a commitment to me to come regularly, and I want to be grateful to all of them. Today, the first person to join is Arumugam Srinivasanji, all the way, Vanakkam, Vanakkam, Vanakkam. And he has come from Kumbakonam. Kumbakonam. This is a place where Swami Vivekanandaji, when he returned from America and he landed at, if you remember, Kanyakumari, from there he boarded a train and he wanted to go to Calcutta. On the way, when he had a cup of tea, this is the place where Arumugam Srinivasanji, and he has made a commitment to me. He's going to take me over there. So that is commitment, and we are talking about commitment. Arumugamji, I am coming. You got to take me over there. We'll have a cup of tea at the same railway station. Right. We have been joined by Poonam Lingi. Poonam Lingi, you didn't contact me. You earned 1,000 rupees. You have to get it. Please share your contact details and everything with Julie Subba ma'am so that 1,000 rupees can be sent across to you. And we have got Julie Subba ma'am all the way, who is joining us from Manipur. Sandeep Chauhan, he is a chartered accountant. He's from the finance background and he's joining us from Ambala. Paul Krishanji is a great visionary and he's near the border area, Pathankot. If you all remember late Vinod Khanna ji, so he was from that area as a member of parliament. Anjan Kumar Bora, oh, Assam, hearty welcome. Sakshi, great evening to you, hearty welcome to you. You also post such a beautiful ideas. You also should get a prize today. I should work on to that. Yesterday, your commitment, your posts were wonderful. Deepa Hazarika, again from Assam. Rosie Chakma from Tripura. Prachi Kalita, great. Rishi Mohan, hearty welcome. Kevi Cruz, hearty welcome. Bhagwat Kumarji, all the way from Patna, hearty welcome. Claudia Lingua from Shillong, hearty welcome. Pleasure. Such a beautiful weather. When I think about Shillong, I feel like going over there. It's such a beautiful place. The journey from Guwahati to Shillong, and once you reach Shillong, you see the beautiful clouds and you walk through the clouds. You see that beautiful roads and you see beautiful people is such a lovely place. I love Shillong. Mr. Tyrone D. Brass, when are you inviting me? I want to come. Okay, Sakshi, valuable information. Thank you. And Claudia Lingua, hearty welcome. Thank you. So, commitment is commitment. And there was a beautiful movie also, something which had come. Let me recollect. Okay, a committed teacher. Committed teacher emphasize that teacher commitment is at the core of their contribution to student achievement and school goals, and in turn, creating quality education. My commitment to you is we will meet every day at 8 p.m. Today, why don't you press the bell icon? Why don't you like the YouTube channel? Why don't you just subscribe it so that every day, the moment I come live anytime, because Friday we have got a program at 5:30 also. Saturday we have got another program at 7 o'clock also. Sunday we have got a program in the morning at 9:30 also. 11:30 we talk about Bollywood, and then in the evening we go to NRIs. Why don't you work out? You subscribe. If my commitment is there that every evening 8 p.m. I'll meet all of you, irrespective what weather condition is. And it's something very interesting sometime. One day there was a heavy wind and बहुत तेज आंधी, and that day the internet connection was not there, the net plus. I thought, let me try Geo. The Geo was also not working. That day I was feeling very bad. And finally, I went to the hotspot on Airtel, and only two dandas were there. Only two rows were there. There was hardly any signal. I said, no problem. I will switch off my video, but my audio at least will reach to the people. So ladies and gentlemen, commitment is commitment. And once you are a committed teacher, you can do wonders on this planet. Education with commitment. Education is a shared commitment between dedicated teachers, motivated students, and enthusiastic parents with high expectation. And post-corona, now there is a new golden triangle. It's teacher, it's student, and it's parents. All three of us, we are equally responsible. That is the way we have to work it out, and we have to plan it out, and we have to think it out. We have also been joined by Dr. Vilyat Aliji. Thank you very much. Hearty welcome. And Bhagwatji. Then Temsu Lamtur from Nagaland. Hearty welcome. Oh, we have also been joined our regular visitor, Mamta Chauhanji, all the way from Uttarakhand. She is getting the Nainital Film City being made. She's very keen about Bollywood, the new infrastructure coming up over there, something nice coming up in Uttarakhand. Great. Next skill, consistent. You got to be consistent. What is consistency? Let's talk about skill number C11. 6 ways to develop consistency in your teaching. Be prepared for your lessons. Do what you say you will do. Be proactive, not reactive. Teach the process of offering choice to your students. Start fresh each day. Don't take the behavior personally. Enjoy the session. Be passionate when you're enjoying the session, and you should be consistent in your thought process. It's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives. It's what we do consistently, with consistency. And the next is confidence. I got to build the confidence in all of you. Everybody, tell with me, I am the best. I am the best. Say to yourself. Now, Vemuzo Vero has also joined from Nagaland. Say, I am the best. Everybody on the YouTube, where you're watching this particular program, right over here, I am the best. Write it for yourself. I want to boost your confidence. I want to encourage you. I want to enthuse you. I want to put little extra energy and power in you. Right on the YouTube, I am the best. Right over here. Balkishan ji is writing fantastic. Okay. Then comes greetings from Pathankot. Yes, Sakshi. Education is simply the soul. Oh, Bhagwat ji is the winner. भागवत जी को 1000 रुपए मिलते हैं पटना से. He is the first to write, I am the best, I am the best. Mamta is writing greetings from Uttarakhand. Sakshi, knowledgeable session. BB Super Foundation from the Northeast, it's a beautiful group. And Balkrishan ji, great work by ICSI. Thank you, Balkrishan ji. You're also doing commendable job, great job. All of us together, whatever we can do, it's a teamwork. Nobody can do it alone. आप लोगों का regularly इस program में आना भी तो, and I want you all should be confident. Make a promise to me from today. Your confidence should not shake. Your confidence should not shake. You got to be firm. You got to be confident. How the confidence comes? Practice, practice, practice. Put in your best of efforts. Confidence is better than perfection because perfection means doing the best. Confidence means knowing how to handle the worst. Boost your self-confidence. Boost your self-confidence. Sakshi is writing a very big sentence. I got to read it out here. Sakshi is writing, Sakshi is writing, believe in yourself. Have faith in your abilities. Without a humble but a reasonable confidence in your own power, you cannot be successful or happy. Wow, that's great. I'm improving my English every day. You're building confidence in me, Sakshi. Thank you. Dr. Vilayat Ali ji, I'm confident because of such session. Thank you very much. Sushma Kumari ji, good evening, everyone. Hearty welcome, Sushma Kumari ji. Balkrishan ji, thank you. Thank you, Balkrishan ji. Wonderful. Now, through my education, I didn't just develop skills. I didn't just develop the ability to learn, but I developed confidence. Confidence. You should be confident child. You should be confident person. You should build your confidence every day. Learn, learn, relearn, and skill, reskill, pick up as much as you can. Confident teachers make confident learners. Confident teachers make confident learners. When you are shaking, जब आपका ही confidence shake करेगा, तो आप किसी और को confident कैसे बनाएंगे? Oh my God, आपको confident होना है. You have to be confident. अभी हमारे पास 352 लोग इस प्रोग्राम को देख रहे हैं. आज मैं 1000 तक पहुंचना चाहता हूं. Because I have to build that confidence in me that I have to reach 1000 today. And at present, I'm only 352. Okay, Sakshi is writing. Through my education, I didn't just develop skills. I didn't just develop the ability to learn, but I developed confidence. Okay, great. Confidence teachers make confidence learners. A confident teacher would have a positive impact on his or her students. Achievement, attitude, affective, and even socio-emotional growth. Wow, that's great. You got to be happy. You got to be confident. Here comes from Chandigarh C30. That means courage. This is the next skill. Can-do attitude. Handling difficult situations. Look at that situation. Climbing that cliff. Handling difficult situation. You got to be courageous. You got to have that attitude. I can do it. I will do it. I must do it. Nothing can stop me. I will be successful. It takes courage to be a teacher. Great teachers are like warriors. Their craft requires a daily practice of immense strength, compassion, and courage. Courage to walk in a class with a smile, even when they are exhausted. Courage to speak up for the child who has no voice. हमको हर एक के अंदर ऑक्सीजन डालनी है, हर एक को पॉजिटिव करना है, हर एक को पॉजिटिव करना है. भागवत जी लिख रहे हैं, डेफिनेटली वी विल क्रॉस 1000. वंडरफुल. ये देखिए, ये मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड कर रहे हैं. He's building my confidence. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, let's move. To be a teacher, it takes courage, determination, and a whole lot of patience. You got to be courageous, you got to have determination, and you got to have patience. Results will come. The only thing is it will take time. Like I'm patient. If I fail, I've got only 362 people watching and posting. There may be more watching, but postings are only 378. 372 to 378 I had gone. I want more people to join. I want more people to take benefit from these sessions. I am encouraging you. I am bringing that confidence in you. Try it out. Be with me. And then you got to be cheerful. You got to be cheerful. You got to be happy. Enjoy whatever is coming on your way. Importance of being cheerful teacher. Teacher enthusiasm can have a positive impact and effect on the students' attitude towards their learning. A passionate teacher can motivate and inspire students and increase the productive time they spend on learning tasks. Every teacher, you got to be cheerful. You got to be happy. You got to bring positivity. You got to bring the positive attitude in learning environment. Everybody can learn. Everybody should learn. Everybody should enjoy learning. This session is yours. This session is yours. This session is for you. This session is because of you. Because you are watching this program, that's why this program is important. You matter. You matter. And your presence matter. Shivani Gogai from Assam, hearty welcome. Pleasure to have you. Sakshi, believe in yourself. Have faith in your abilities. Powers, you cannot be successful or happy. Yes, without a humble but reasonable confidence in your own powers, you cannot be successful or happy. Kim Kipken, great, from Manipur. Greetings from Chut Chandpur. Balkishanji, thank you. We have got from Chut Chandpur also, Kim Kepkan joining us. Thank you. Hearty welcome. Pleasure to have you with us. It's indeed a great, great pleasure. My confidence is building up. My confidence is going up because we have touched with Anand Mukherjee joining us. Babu Moshai. हम सब की कठपुतली हम सब की जो डोर है वो ऊपर वाले के हाथ में है हा 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 वो कब किसकी डोर खींच ले नहीं पता है बाबू मोशाय खुश रहो जिंदगी कैसी है पहेली हाय कभी तो हंसाए कभी ये रुलाए जिंदगी you must sing. It brings more cheers. It brings more happiness. You will forget your hard work. You'll forget your tiredness. You'll forget your fatigue. आपको और अच्छा लगेगा. So Babu Moshai from Kolkata, Anand Mukherjee, thank you. Thank you for joining us. So ladies and gentlemen, let's move. Can happiness be taught in our schools? Can happiness be taught in my class? Can happiness be brought in my class? A good education is another name of happiness. Happiness all around. Khushnuma, khushi ka mahal, happiness all around. And particularly now, the post-pandemic, when the schools will be reopening, every teacher, don't worry about syllabi. Don't worry about curriculum. And we would request the authorities of the CBSE, your Navodaya Vidyalayas, your Kendriya Vidyalaya, your army school, your Sainik school, everybody, please, let's not bother about the curriculum and the content and the subject and the syllabi, completion of all that. Rather, bring positivity all around. Bring positivity as much as you can. On 4th of March, we are going to do a very big program on mental wellness. It's a 7-hour program, international program. We are trying to get international speakers coming in that particular program from world over, and that is going to be mental wellness. You got to be happy all around, happiness all around. You got to think positive, talk positive, walk positive, live positive, sleep positive, and everywhere around positive, positive, positive. And खुशनुमा हैप्पीनेस, ये देखो बालकृष्ण जी ने म्यूजिक का ट्यूनिंग का साइन बना दिया है. बाबू मोशाय, आनंद मुखर्जी, आप भी एंजॉय करो. I've got Younger Yapto, she or he, Younger Yapto, he or she joining from Nagaland. My apologies because sometimes I cannot make out from the names whether he or she, whosoever you are, my blessings to you. Poonam Lingi, your smile can bring a smile on someone's face. Always be cheerful and smile. Yes, Poonam Lingi, wherever you are, smile. You should be happy. And thank you very much for joining regularly. And thank you very much for coming. And you got 1,000 rupees reward yesterday or day before yesterday. You have to get it. We have got Gohin. Thank you from Assam. Sakshi, song. Yes, Sakshi. I enjoy singing, you know, it gives me lots of happiness. And we are talking about happiness. मुझे गाने से बहुत happiness मिलती है. मेरी सारी थकावट दूर हो जाती है. Because music brings lots of happiness. Next, Chandigarh, next skill, C15, calm, patience, cool, tolerant. When you talk about calmness, what it is, you got to maintain your patience. You got to be cool. You got to be tolerant. सहने की शक्ति को डेवलप करना होगा. You got to be calm and be calm to your student. Be calm to yourself. कई बार अपने ऊपर ही गुस्सा आता है, बहुत गुस्सा आता है, इतना गुस्सा आता है अपने ऊपर, and then you have to be calm. पता नहीं लोग क्यों कहते हैं 1 से 10 तक गिनो जब गुस्सा आए. Teaching students to learn effectively requires lots of patience. Teaching is a walk in the park. If that park is Jurassic Park, oh, dinosaur. Okay, we got to be happy and we got to be calm, calm. Your mind hai, do you know in one day, एक दिन के अंदर 60,000 विचार, 60,000 thoughts, they crisscross your mind, and most of those thoughts are negative. You got to intentionally make them positive. You got to put in efforts to make them positive. And if you make your thoughts positive, you will live positive. You will live young. You will never grow old. You will enjoy the life. You will be singing all around. Every moment of your life will be musical. That is the way you got to be enjoying the life. Okay, Sakshi, it is best to act with confidence, no matter how little right you have to it. Okay, Younger Yapto, interesting session. Thank you. Sakshi, thank you. And Gohin, good evening. Great. Thank you very much. Let's come to the next one, mindfulness. Wow. Mindfulness is handling students, positive thinking, smiling, laughing, open mind, relaxation, cool, all around coolness and positive emotion, breathing deeply and mindfulness. Okay, you got to be happy. From Chandigarh, skill number 16, concentrate. When you talk about concentrate, that is something very important. You got to focus. You got to concentrate. What am I doing? How I'm doing? How can I do better? Let me think for a while. Let me concentrate. Let me focus within. And better thoughts are coming. Better thoughts are getting in. Yes, better results are coming. We've also been joined by a skill trainer from ITI Delhi. Share your thoughts also. Okay, he's writing, share your thoughts with the Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi as well. He's because Education Minister as well. Thereafter, Balkishan ji, your patience is your power, not your weakness. Yes, Mamta, amazing. Thank you. Mamta, valuable information. Thank you. So concentrate. How do we concentrate? 12 simple ways to stay focused and increase your productivity. Let me see how much productivity has got increased. Let me just go on to, we have got 504 people with us right over here. And today my efforts are to reach out 1,000 people live on this program. And that is the way I'm aspiring. I'm working in that direction. And with Balkishan ji, we have also been joined by Madam Vidhi Kishore. We extend her a very warm welcome. And she is writing amazing. Now, 12 simple ways to stay focused and increase productivity. Let's start. Love your work. कभी भी आपको थकावट नहीं होगी. जो भी काम आप कर रहे हो, love your work. Number 2, do quality work. देखो, टाइम पास नहीं करना है. इसलिए पूरा नहीं करना है कि यार देखो काम मिला है तो पूरा करना है. क्वालिटी, 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 नॉट क्वांटिटी. प्रायोरिटाइज योर टास्क. पहले क्या करना है, बाद में क्या करना है. ग्रुप सिमिलर टास्क, जो एक जैसे काम है उन्हें इकट्ठा कर लीजिए. फोकस ऑन वन टास्क एट ए टाइम. इस समय मैं फोकस्ड हूं, मैं आपसे बातचीत कर रहा हूं, मैं आपके दिल में उतर रहा हूं, मैं आपसे बातचीत करके ये महसूस कर रहा हूं कि मे बी अगर मेरी आवाज एक इंसान तक पहुंच रही है और मैं किसी एक को पॉजिटिव कर पाऊं तो मुझे लगेगा कि इस वेबिनार का पर्पस है, ऑब्जेक्टिव है, मिशन है और कोई पर्पस इसको हम लेकर चल रहे हैं. ओके, प्लान आउट योर डे. अपने पूरे दिन की प्लानिंग कीजिए. किस समय क्या करना है, कब करना है, कैसे करना है, किस तरीके से करना है. बिकॉज 24 घंटे तो परमात्मा ने सभी को बराबर दिए हैं. सारे वर्ल्ड में सबके पास एक ही चीज बराबर है. आप कनाडा में हैं, अमेरिका में हैं, यूरोप में हैं, इंडिया में है, बठिंडा में है, गुरदासपुर में है, धारीवाल में है, क्योंकि अजय कुंडल जी धारीवाल में है. सो पठानकोट में बालकृष्ण जी है. तो जब हम इनकी बातचीत करते हैं तो 24 घंटे तो सबके पास बराबर है ना. तो आप अपने टाइम का सदुपयोग कैसे करते हैं. प्रैक्टिस योर टाइम मैनेजमेंट. अवॉइड डिस्ट्रैक्शंस. डिस्ट्रैक्शंस आएंगी, डिफिकल्टीज आएंगी, प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी. सोशल मीडिया तंग करेगा, मोबाइल टंग करेगा, किसी का मैसेज आएगा, कभी फेसबुक से आएगा, कभी इंस्टाग्राम से आएगा, कभी ट्विटर से आएगा, लेकिन दैट शुड नॉट डिस्टर्ब मी एट ऑल. एंड जूली मैम इज राइटिंग, work is worship. Vidhi ma'am is writing quality of work and smart work. Yes. Thereafter, take regular breaks. बीच में थोड़ा ब्रेक लेते रहना चाहिए. Because like after finishing this program, मैं हल्दी वाला दूध पीता हूँ, तो I take a small break. Maintain a healthy lifestyle. ये बड़ा important है. आप क्या खाते हैं, आप कब खाते हैं, कितना खाते हैं, कैसे खाते हैं और आपकी लाइफस्टाइल क्या है. दैट इज समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. उसके लिए डॉक्टर परमेश्वर अरोड़ा जी का प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन कीजिए एवरी सैटरडे एट 7 PM एंड ही टॉक्स टू ऑल ऑफ अस आयुर्वेदा फॉर ग्लोबल वेलनेस. उसमें हम हेल्दी लाइफस्टाइल की बातचीत भी करते हैं. हमें कैसा खाना है, कब खाना है, किस तरीके से खाना है. और यहाँ पर देखिए बालकृष्ण जी ने यहाँ पर शिव जी का डमरू लगा दिया है 24 आवर्स. विधि किशोर मैम ने लिखा है मैनेजमेंट एंड देन दे हैव रिटन शॉर्ट इंटरवल्स. यस, उसके बाद आता है मैनेज योर अटेंशन. आप कितने अटेंटिव हैं. जब किसी से बातचीत कर रहे हो तो उसको अपनी पूरी अटेंशन दीजिए. अगर आप इस समय मेरे साथ जुड़े हैं तो आप थोड़ी देर के लिए मुझे वक्त दे दीजिए, तो आपको इसका मैक्सिमम फायदा होगा. रिवॉर्ड योरसेल्फ फॉर योर अचीवमेंट. अपने आप की भी पीठ थपथपाइए, अपने आप को भी शाबाशी दीजिए और अपना नाम लेकर कहिए वेल डन, टुडे यू हैव डन ए गुड जॉब, Today you have done a good job. Oh my God, Julie ma'am ने 4 लाइनें लिखी हैं, बड़ी लंबी चौड़ी है मणिपुर से. Let me read it. So truly said, agree with you. We should use our time wisely to bring up productive results. Let's do at least one good service in a day and should not go it wasted. Yes, it's very important. अगर पूरे दिन में एक अच्छा काम भी हो जाए, किसी एक आदमी की भी मदद हो जाए, किसी के एक जीवन में भी बदलाव आ जाए, किसी एक को भी आप प्रेरणा बन जाएं, तो समझिए आपने बहुत कुछ अच्छा किया. That is something very important. So we have got 12 simple ways to stay focused and increase our productivity. Do you promise that you will observe this simple way to stay focused? Great. Happiness. How to improve your concentration while studying? बहुत सारे बच्चे कहते हैं ना, मुझे बहुत डिस्ट्रक्शन होती है, बहुत प्रॉब्लम आती है, बहुत डिफिकल्टी आती है. पहली बात तो ये समझ लीजिए, हम सब अलग अलग हैं. अब आप देखिए, अगर जूली मैम अपने घर जाए तो उनके मम्मा पापा ये तो नहीं कहेंगे कि विधि मैम उनके घर में आ गई है, वो यही कहेंगे ना कि जूली मैम घर में आई है. अगर बालकृष्ण जी अपने घर में जाएं तो उनकी मम्मा ये तो नहीं कहेगी कि भागवत जी आ गए हैं, वो यही कहेंगे ना कि बालकृष्ण जी आए हैं. सो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ डू वी कंसंट्रेट, how do we concentrate, how to improve concentration. It is very important. Okay, कंसंट्रेशन को कैसे इंप्रूव करना है? तो पहली बात, हम सब अलग अलग है, हम सबको सीखने का ढंग अलग अलग है. कोई म्यूजिक के साथ पढ़ता है, कोई अकेला पढ़ता है, कोई ग्रुप में पढ़ता है, कोई दूसरों के साथ. कोई बोलता है तुम मेरे को ऊंचा ऊंचा सुनाओ, मैं सुनूंगा तो मुझे अच्छा लगेगा. अभी मैं अपनी स्टाइल भी बता दूं, सीक्रेट, देयर इज नथिंग सीक्रेट. मैं यूट्यूब के ऊपर ऑडियो सुनना चाहूंगा, ना कि वीडियो देखना चाहूंगा. बिकॉज इफ आई एम वॉचिंग वीडियो तो मैं अपनी आंखें भी थका रहा हूं. लेकिन if the subject is very interesting, then I will watch video. Because if I have to understand something, लिखा क्या है, कहा क्या है, कैसे कहा है, मैं इंग्लिश सीख रहा हूं, मैं ग्रामर सीख रहा हूं, मैं आइल्स के एग्जाम की तैयारी कर रहा हूं, मुझे बाहर जाना है, कुछ भी करना है, तो I will watch video. Otherwise, I will enjoy audio. Because when I enjoy audio, मेरे कानों में जो ध्वनि आ रही है, मेरे कानों में जो आवाज आ रही है, जो कंपन आ रही है, वहां से आगे रूप और स्वरूप बनता है कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूं. तो अब आ जाइए चंडीगढ़ में स्किल नंबर 70, कॉम्पिटेंट. You got to be competent. That is something very important. And what is competency? तो डिफरेंस क्या है, स्किल क्या है, कॉम्पिटेंसी क्या है, कैपेबिलिटी क्या है? आप कॉम्पिटेंट कैसे बनेंगे? आपकी कॉम्पिटेंसी कैपेबिलिटी में कैसे चेंज होगी, किस तरीके से चेंज होगी? So it is very important. We have to understand over here what is skill and what is competency. Now, competency is the capability to apply or use the set of related knowledge, skills, abilities which are required to successfully perform critical work functions. That is something very important. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a knowledge, there's a skill, there's ability. और स्किल और कॉम्पिटेंसी में क्या फर्क है, ये आप सब पढ़िए अपने आप से. स्किल क्या एक होती है, क्या एक चीज को एक्वायर करते हैं? तो कॉम्पिटेंसी क्या होती है, तो कैपेबिलिटी क्या होती है, ग्रुप ऑफ स्किल्स क्या होता है? दिस इज समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट विच वी ऑल हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. दैट इज समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ, प्रोफेशनल डेवलपमेंट एंड सेल्फ एनालिसिस. टीचर्स की कॉम्पिटेंस क्या है? First of all, you should plan your whatsoever you're going to teach, whatsoever you're going to share. And now you got to manage it. You got to cooperate. Formation of the learning environment, motivation, provision of the information on learning, communication. How do you communicate the information? Analysis and assessment of learners' development and the learning process. All that comes under teachers' competencies. You have to understand Competency is very, very important. You have to be competent. Here comes skill number 18. Chandigarh says skill number 18. Credible. Trust or credibility. दोनों में क्या फर्क है? You have to understand credibility, integrity, trust, reliability, authenticity, reputation, regard, and commitment. What is your credibility? Teachers' credibility and education, when we talk about, is it student success? Is it student engagement? Or is it student motivation? That is something very, very important. Teacher praise, teacher's truth, teacher credibility, teacher immediacy, teacher student rapport, teacher communication style, teacher resilience. Teachers are burnt out now during this pandemic. Teacher caring. I know you're tired, but you got to be caring. You got to take care of every child. Post pandemic हर एक बच्चे का ध्यान रखना है. आज हम C20 की बात कर रहे हैं. आपने G20 पढ़ा हुआ है, ग्रुप 20 कंट्रीज का. आज हम चंडीगढ़ से C20 पढ़ रहे हैं. अब आ गए हम C19. The counseling skill, the second last skill, counseling. Do you want to become a counselor? The counselor has to study more, because the counselor has to read more. The counselor has to know more. If you are a subject teacher, आप फिजिक्स पढ़ा रहे हैं, केमिस्ट्री पढ़ा रहे हैं, बायोलॉजी पढ़ा रहे हैं, मैथमेटिक्स पढ़ा रहे हैं, तो आप एक सब्जेक्ट के अंदर ही विशेषता रखते हैं. लेकिन अगर आप काउंसलर हैं तो आपका रोल बड़ा ही इंपॉर्टेंट है. क्या टीचर काउंसलर हो सकते हैं? क्या काउंसलर अलग से होने चाहिए? क्या पोस्ट पैंडेमिक टाइम के अंदर टीचर का रोल काउंसलिंग में भी बदल जाएगा? अगर टीचर को लर्नर हो गया है तो क्या वो काउंसलर भी है? Can they engage children in a healthy way? Can they keep children, happy all the times? That is something very important which we all have to understand. That is something very nice. Anupam Gupta ji, thank you very much. Joining us from Barnala. Vidhi Kishore ma'am, healthy life is must in these heavy schedules. Julie Subba ma'am, let's all recall what's all good or productive we have done today. Julie ma'am, yes, I have done one very good service by feeding bread and milk to the stray dog in my society. That's a great noble cause. If you are looking after street dog, that is something wonderful. We have been joined by this time 622 people. Those are with us on this particular webinar today, and we are on skill number C17. Chandigarh से 19 skill आ रही है, counseling skill. Who is counselor? What are the basic counseling skills? Can teacher be a counselor, or there should be a separate counselor? Why not there should be a separate counselor? कुछ लोगों को रोजगार मिलेगा, कुछ लोगों को जॉब मिलेगा, कुछ लोगों को और ओपनिंग्स मिलेंगी. So, what are the basic counseling skills? Focusing, immediacy, rapport building, attending all queries, reflecting and paraphrasing, summarizing questions, and a couple of other things. You got to take on all queries, inquisitiveness, curiosity of every child. बच्चे के बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन होंगे. Counselor has to be patient. Counselor has to be resilient. Counselor has to be absorber. And you got to be a shock absorber. क्योंकि हर एक को बहुत कुछ सुनना पड़ेगा. बालकृष्ण जी पठानकोट से लिख रहे हैं, बहुत बढ़िया. साक्षी लिख रही हैं, wonderful session. And other people, those are writing and posting over here. Confused what to do after 12th. I don't know what career I should choose. Mama is saying something, Papa is saying something, my classmate is saying something, my teacher is saying something. मुझे नहीं पता कि मैं क्या करूं. What am I really going to do? Am I sure of the country where I want to go? Are my subjects appropriate? Today, youth needs counseling, and teachers can be a best counselor. Each one of us parents, teachers, subject teachers, specific counselors, HR managers, whosoever is coming across, all of us, let's be very positive. बच्चों के बहुत सारी inhibitions, बच्चों के बहुत सारे challenges, and we got to be taking care of. Counselor role is very important. और आज मैं आता हूं चंडीगढ़ की बिनाका गीतमाला की 20वीं पायदान पर C20 Chandigarh की 20th skill which we are going to talk about. Why do I say Chandigarh? Because Chandigarh is a city of youth. Chandigarh is bubbling with the energy of youth. Chandigarh has got youth all around. Chandigarh teachers, I salute you. Educators, I regard you. Principals, headmasters, vice chancellor, directors, all of you are wonderful. Chandigarh Administration Education Department is doing extremely phenomenal, creative and innovative work. All of us together when we talk about. Now the last skill today which I want to discuss with all of you, continuous professional development and learning. जिंदगी आखिरी दिन तक सीखने के लिए है, आखिरी पल तक सीखने के लिए है. We learn, learn and learn. We learn, relearn. We skill, we upskill, we reskill, and any kind of a learning is always going to be meaningful in our life. We got to understand that. It's a continued professional development, lifelong learner. We require training, we require interaction. We are social animals. हम स्कूल क्यों जाते हैं, हम कॉलेज क्यों जाते हैं? अरे भाई, पढ़ाई से ज्यादा सोशल इंटरेक्शन है, दोस्तों से मिलते हैं, कैंटीन पर खड़े होते हैं, समोसा खाते हैं, चाय पीते हैं, वो बोंडा जो होता है बना हुआ फर्स्ट क्लास आलू का, उसको एंजॉय करते हैं, और साथ में हम अपने सेशन भी एंजॉय करते हैं. We develop ourselves every day, because it gives us social, emotional, all kind of a happiness with the learning process what we have got. We are lifelong learners. We got to learn whole life. We got to learn each moment. We got to learn each day. Learn the best possible way. Whatsoever you can pick up. पंकज त्रिपाठी जी, आपका भी बहुत बहुत हार्दिक अभिनंदन, हार्दिक स्वागत है आपका भी. आपने ज्वाइन किया. It's such a pleasure to have you with us. So ladies and gentlemen, professional development is very important, and you got to understand there's a personal learning network and there's a continuous improvement. I want to discover who am I? What am I doing? How can I perform better? How can I become better human being? How my learning process can be accelerated? How do I enjoy that I don't get tired? There is something very important which we all have to understand. Professional development, personal development is very important. Let learning come from all directions, whether from the books, from the workshop, from the website, from the coaching, from the convention, from the travel, from the life, from the love all around and the positivity. And personal development is your self-awareness, your self-knowledge, your own identity, your talents, your potential, your human capital, your quality of life, your dreams and your aspiration. आपको अपने आप से पूछना है, मैं क्या कर रहा हूं, मैं ऐसा क्यों कर रहा हूं, मुझे क्या करना चाहिए. जिंदगी टाइम पास नहीं है. मैं जब भी किसी से मिलता हूं और जब भी किसी को मुझे समझाना होता है तो मैं एक ही बात कहता हूं, जिंदगी टाइम पास नहीं है. जिंदगी में बहुत कुछ करना है, हर एक को करना है. ये देखिए क्या क्या खूबसूरती है जीवन की. ओह, ये तीन भाई हैं, एन चंद्रशेखर, चेयरमैन टाटा ग्रुप, एन जी सुब्रमण्यम, COO Tata Consultancy Services, and N Srinivasan, CFO Murugappa Group. All three studied in a Tamil medium school at Mohanur, a village near Namakal, you really don't need fancy education be at the top. In तीनों को देखिए, education is all about simplicity, humbleness, curiosity, contribution, commitment, collaboration, and giving back to society what society has given us. जो कुछ समाज ने हमें दिया है उसको हम लौटा कैसे सकते हैं और उसको हम मल्टीप्लाई कैसे कर सकते हैं. हमें समाज को बहुत कुछ वापस देना है. So ladies and gentlemen, Napoleon Hill book, if you remember, whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Let's come together. Let's make education and skill relevant through innovative education, futuristic education, skills-based education, micro, small, and micro, small, and medium enterprise, films, tourism, entertainment, dance, music, singing, wellness, teachers training, happiness, all around in our education ecosystem. This chamber, ICSI, International Chamber for Service Industry, is a global confluence of educators, motivators, technocrats, counselors, wellness experts, tourism experts, corporate, government administrators, and decision makers. We extend you a very warm welcome. Be a part of this journey, and we appreciate your coming over here. We appreciate your joining over here, and I extend deep gratitude and thanks to all those came on the program today, and Balkrishan ji, Zairo, Khahed, Khashed, then Sakshi, then Dilshan Wafa, then Bhagwat Kumar ji, then Balkrishan ji. You have joined at the end of the program. I'm grateful to all of you. I might have not achieved my vision, बट मैं कम से कम 730 तक तो पहुंचा. मैं 1000 को अगर टच नहीं कर पाया तो कोई बात नहीं, मैं 730 तक तो पहुंचा. कल फिर प्रयास करेंगे, कल फिर एफर्ट्स मारेंगे. हमको ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों तक अपनी आवाज को पहुंचाना है. इस आवाज के माध्यम से सबको पॉजिटिव करना है. And ladies and gentlemen, this is your YouTube channel, gsmotivator. Do like it, share it, subscribe this channel, and make a comment in the chat box. If you write it over here, I will read it and I will endorse. दिलशान वफा जी, आज आप बहुत दिनों के बाद आए हैं, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है. Tomorrow evening, we will be meeting again at 8 p.m. We will meet the trainers of the MEPSC Sector Skill Council. They're going to get us the people from New Delhi, Gujarat, and Haryana. So Thursday, 24th February, 8 p.m. tomorrow, we will be having a journey with the MEPSC Sector Skill Council. And Friday, do you know, it is dedicated to reinstating women rights webinar series. You will be having two of the distinguished guests who will be joining us, and we will be talking about emotional intelligence, decision making, confidence building, and communication skills. All that will be discussed with you, making education and skill relevant. That will come on Friday evening at 8 p.m. So with these words, I wish to share with all of you, before the pandemic, ICSI, International Chamber for Service Industry, we were having finishing school for service industry, जो फिजिकली ग्राउंड पर एग्जिस्ट करता था, ब्रिक एंड मोटर में था, जहां पर बच्चों को हर तरह की स्किल्स, हर तरह का जो कुछ भी नॉलेज दे सकते हैं. We tried our level best. During the pandemic, everything has gone digital. It has become e-Gurukul for service industry. And when we talk about e-Gurukul service industry, उसमें हमने एक छोटी सी चीज ली है, इंस्पिरेशनल लैब. हर एक स्कूल के अंदर, हर एक कॉलेज के अंदर, हर एक इंस्टीट्यूशन के अंदर अगर एक इंस्पिरेशनल लैब, और इसके कंटेंट्स क्या हो, इसके इंग्रेडिएंट्स क्या हो, जैसे आप सब्जी का तड़का लगाते हैं तो उसमें जीरा है, हल्दी है, नमक है, प्याज है, थोड़ी अदरक है, थोड़ी लहसुन भी है जो लोग खाते हैं, वो सारी चीजों को मिक्स करके उसको भून के आप तड़का लगा के और फिर आप सब्जी लेते हैं। तो हम आपसे इंस्पिरेशनल लैब के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे डिटेल में। ड्यूरिंग दिस पैंडेमिक जो हमारी सीरीज चल रही है वो है मेकिंग एजुकेशन रेलेवेंट, और हमारा एक ही प्रयास है कि सभी टीचर्स को ग्लोबल एजुकेटर्स कैसे बनाएं, ग्लोबल टीचर्स कैसे बनाएं। चंडीगढ़ इज कॉलिंग यू, Chandigarh is inviting you. Chandigarh is a modern city and it's a wonderful city. Come visit Chandigarh this year. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, मिलते हैं एक ब्रेक के बाद, क्योंकि 24 घंटे आपके पास भी हैं, 24 घंटे हम सबके पास हैं। आप अपने 24 घंटे का इस्तेमाल कैसे करते हैं, आप जीवन में उसी दिशा में जाएंगे जिस दिशा में आप अपने जीवन को लगाएंगे। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ आप सभी का आभार, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, शुभ रात्रि। और जो लोग सुबह अभी कनाडा में, अमेरिका में और लैटिन अमेरिका में उठ रहे हैं उनको ग्रीन मॉर्निंग, और जो लोग आज दोपहर को हैं उनको ग्रीन आफ्टरनून, और जो रात्रि में हैं उनको ग्रीन